Hello, 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 everybody. I'm Veronica La Consentida, and yes, I have COVID. Believe it or not, I got sick after I got back from Texas. So if you hear me a little bit muffled and you hear me a little bit coughing here and there, please forgive me. I do have my Vicks with me in case of an emergency. But I had to get on here because I've been wanting to interview this person for a very long time. As a matter of fact, I've probably wanted to interview him for years and I haven't been able to. So I was like, okay, even if I'm sick, I'm going to slap some makeup on, I'm going to flat iron the hair, and I'm going to get on here because this is a very special person to me. As a matter of fact, he didn't even know that he was my Nino. He didn't even know. He just found out. So, so without further ado, I'm gonna bring in my one of my favorite people in the world, and you'll hear all our history and all his history. My special Nino Santos. Let's bring him in. Hello.
How you doing?
So, what do you think, Santos? What do you think
Well,
of
thank
this?
you for having me over.
Yeah, I told him that you didn't even know that you had a goddaughter. She's like been around for a while. You didn't know.
No, mi ahijada.
Yeah, your ahijada. So how are you, Santos? Look at this. We're on
I'm
together.
doing fine. I'm doing fine, and
Yeah,
just here trying to get back on the air.
yeah, I heard. So I heard that you changed the name.
I changed it from TexasJukeboxRadio.com to uh, TexasPowerRadio.com.
That's right. That's right. And that's really good. I mean, change is good, right?
Yes, and thank God it's working out. And but I'm still gonna have little problems with the website. So, but with my son Mark and myself, we're getting it done, and it's just a matter of time before they can log into the uh, the website.
Yeah, I know. I hear that now. I know that I have a lot in common with your son, Mark, because we both like working on videography and graphics and all that good stuff. So
That's
anything that
that's
can,
why that's why I haven't gotten on the air because he's doing this, he's doing that, and then I
yeah,
come in and do my part, and then I'm already done. You
yeah,
know,
that's fantastic. So Santos, I'm going to interview you. I want to know how you got started in radio. How did you get started?
I got started back in 1974, and
Wow.
I did. I was a welder in Refugio, Refugio, Texas, and I was working for an outfit out of Houston, and they had 12 compressors,
Wow.
and they were 14-inch compressors. I mean, 14-inch pipe, the elbows and everything. When I started welding, I was a welder's helper, and then I got into welding. Then I got hired by the people there. Um, but when I was there, they had the 12 compressors on there. So they completely shut them down, took them apart, cut them up and everything, and then reset new piping, new compressors, and everything. And then sit there. We were working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week till
Wow.
we got it done. But then they have you doing this and doing that there in the yard or in the field or something like that. One day I went and got, I'm always they used to say, they said, well, the line's a 2-inch line or 3-inch line. Good. I go get me two nipples and cut them up and weld one end, and then just wait till they told me to measure it. So I just waited till then. But when I was cutting and welding, they breeded the line, and it was a gas line, and all that gas flew over the welder's truck, the welding machine, myself, And then right then and there, I just rolled everything up and I went back home. That's when I walked off.
Ooh.
So from there, I went from welder to DJing.
Wow. How did you
I started working there
how did you choose
on
that?
an FM station in Refugio, Texas. Uh, it was owned and operated by the mayor, ex-mayor of Refugio, Price Johnson. I had Dick McGrath as the engineer, and let me tell you, I learned a lot from that man. And then they started doing country. They did automated country classics, oldies on the reel-to-reel machines, on the computer and everything. It was all computerized. Anyway, I did. They started doing Spanish. So me and this other man, Ray Quay, out of there in Refugio, we both went and worked. And the PD was the Carlos Lopez, and he showed us how to do the because back then they were doing the albums and the records or the 45s. So we had the turntables. So he showed us that. So we practiced in a week every night. I go in at 6 to 9, and then he would go in 9 to 12, and we're 6 to 12 shape. The next day I would go in at 9 to 12, and he will go in 6 to 9. And that's it. We did it through Monday through Friday, and then Saturday he says you're going to go in Saturday at 7 to 12 or 6 to 12. I said okay.
So
So I
did
got hired in that one week, and then I worked Saturday. I worked Saturdays and Sundays, 6 to midnight, and then Sundays. The boss had his own show where he had played classics or he played jazz. He played different things. So sometimes he just bring me his music, and I just played from then on 6 to 12, and
what
that's the
was
way I
your
got hired.
what was your favorite music at that time? What was your favorite music when you were playing all that?
Well, I was playing Tejano, I was playing conjunto, I was playing a little bit of jazz, uh, what they call modern Latin, uh, that type of music.
But
But
what
then
would
I got into his music, like Beethoven and all
um
those classical and jazz. Um, so I played a lot of all that type.
so
But I like all types of music.
what year did you decide you were going to start your own station? When did you decide that?
That's when I went back, got out of magic and all those, and I did some internet radio station in Dallas. Uh, and then I did one in two in Dallas, and then I decided, no, I'm making money for somebody else. I'm gonna make money for myself.
Yeah.
So I started with TexasJukeboxRadio.net. Well, I ran Texas Jukebox Radio for uh, what was it, 16 years.
16 years?
Then in the middle of that, they pulled my license away, or they pulled the not my license, but my station off. Somebody else got it in California, and I said then I had to change it from TexasJukeboxRadio.com to PuroTejano361.com. So I went with that. Then I had my lawyers check into it, and it took almost 2 years till I got it back.
Well,
I went back to Texas Jukebox Radio, and then But then after that, I decided just completely get off and do the power station with TexasPowerRadio.com. And that's what I got right now.
All right, Santos, you have Juan Mendoza saying hello. Juan Mendoza, he's saying hello.
Mas Chingon Radio up in San Antonio, Cotula,
Yeah,
and his wife, lovely Lisa.
right. I
So,
just
bienvenidos todos ustedes. Juan, nice to hear from you. Thank you for joining us tonight. And but I'm still here, getting fixing to get back into the Honda.
yeah. Yeah, I just switched over to Lila Lisa Promotions, so she'll be distributing my music also.
Yes, thank you for sending an album of music, Leela. Got it? No, I got it all stored. That I had to put in a little thumb drive and put it in my pocket, so that way nobody gets it.
So I actually got sick when I got back. I got COVID. So I got sick when I got back from visiting. Thank goodness I wasn't sick over there, but I'm a little sick, but I'm a tough cookie, so I'm on here.
No, because the day you were here, we were going to do the live, but you had problems and I had problems over here also, so
Yeah.
uh, we couldn't do it till tonight.
So Santos, people don't know that we have a history together. You met me in 2010, and people don't even know that I met you in 2010, right?
That's been 14 years ago.
It was a long time. And how did I meet you? Do you remember? How did I meet you?
There was a guy here in town that told me about you, and he was the one that set it up to for the station here in Corpus to. That's when I was doing the Johnny Canales show, doing everything, camera and everything, and he told me about you. I said, well, just bring her in here. We can put her on live on TV.
Yeah.
So, and that's the way I met you.
So should I show everybody the picture? Should I show them the
Yeah,
picture of
but
me?
you gotta remember that's 14 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
And then that year, I weighed 265 pounds.
That's how I met you, and that's
You're
how I
gonna
hug.
you're gonna see
I
the
hug you.
difference. You're gonna see the difference. You've seen some of the pictures here,
Yeah.
and I'm wearing the same shirt that you took the pictures on
Okay.
that. And
Let's
that's
show the picture. We're gonna show the
14
picture.
years ago.
Okay, hold on.
Looks like I'm pregnant.
Here we go. There you are.
Mira,
That
that is
was
a
you. That was when I met
255
you.
pounds.
But you were just the sweetest person, and you still are. I mean, you just took me under your wing, and you started promoting right there in the studio. You were like, you got to listen to her. It was just amazing to meet you at that time.
Yes, that was 14 years ago. And I'm still the same. Just aged a little bit. Got white hair now.
Here's another picture. You're kind of back there in the back working.
Oh, that's where the studio was. There, I had to monitor. I ran the board, ran the camera, everything. I did everything.
Yeah,
There was something went off, something I had to go over there and fix it.
yeah,
So that's why I was always on the run.
yeah. Here we are. You're right here in the.
Yeah, that's the studio. The camera's right next to this guy right there. No,
Yeah,
I was holding the thing because I'm right there with the shirt.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I met Johnny Canales.
Yes, Johnny Canales were doing the program, and the boss there at the radio station said, "Well, just go on and do it, and let Santos take care of you and set up the different programs, the invites and everything." So we had different people come in and do interviews and stuff like that. But in the bands, I was in charge of the bands. There you are. Oh no, that's yes, that's you
And Nora.
yeah, Nora, and that's Nora right there with the
No, that's
KTMV.
that's me. That's me
Mm-hmm.
singing.
That's you. Yeah, and there I am right there with the camera, holding the camera.
Yep.
Now these is you, Leonardo Quiros, that used to have the house of music. They used to have a Saturday show, and that was Shelvina there in the purple. I can't remember her name, but they did it for a long time, and I used to run the camera and the sound and everything. And there's the man. May he rest in peace, Johnny.
Yep. There's Johnny.
Yes. And we became real good friends. There's Mr. David Noyola also in heaven already. So rest in peace, my brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something about David Noyola. David Noyola would call me and tell me, it says, Mira, do this and do that. And sometimes I would go against it, and then he'd come back. And I had a scolding of my life. When he got a hold of me, he got a hold of me. And then he would go over to the studio, and there we really have it out. And,
Really?
I did his La Voz del Pueblo. I did the invite. I invited everybody to the show and everything. And then we did live programming with a Marty unit to where he was at a restaurant and I was there setting it up, and he'd go live from there. Then we came in into the TV, and he did the TV there also. But he may rest in peace. This is Mr. Uh, he lives in Gregory, and he used to come in all the time. And he gave you a bracelet
He
that he
did.
said, "I'm going to give you something." And he went to the car and came back, got his pickup, came back and gave you a bracelet, and that was from
Yeah.
that day.
He ran out to the car and brought me a bracelet. And I'm gonna tell you something. I still have that bracelet. I I didn't really know him, but he wanted to give me something. He just wanted to give me something. And it really touched me. Like for the longest time, that was really something that I always thought about. Like I need to go back. I need to go back to Corpus. I need to go back to visit everybody, because that was super sweet of that person to do that. Because I didn't know where I was or what I was doing. I was just like, I want to
Yeah,
sing. I want to.
his name was Mr. Molina and Gregory.
Yeah. Well, at that time, I took my own music. I took a cumbia. I took Mujeres Sexys, my song Mujeres Sexys, and I took a few songs. But what did Santos tell me?
Record something Tejano. Listen to me. It took you 14 years or 10 years till you recorded, and all four songs that you've come up with has been on the top 20.
Thank you, Santos. But you did tell me, and I said, nobody will record me out there. I don't know why I didn't think about recording in Texas. I don't know why I didn't think about it. I was like, I'm looking everywhere here in Las Vegas. Las Vegas doesn't want to record me. I finally
Now,
go.
now you found somebody to record you. You got Javi playing the sax on one of the songs coming up. You've got good songwriters.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, I'd like to say a shout out to Mr. Daniel himself,
yeah,
René de la Cerda. He wrote you a song and you recorded it.
yeah.
Tejano. I
Right.
got it. Tejano with the T.
The way you told me. We have Javier Garza saying you're the Godfather. You're the Godfather.
Javier Garza put me on there, and he's. I learned a lot on the camera. He told me how to shoot, how to edit while I was doing it, and
Yeah,
that caught my attention. But
Javo, right? That's his nickname, right? He has a nickname.
yes, Matador,
Yes.
Matador.
Yes, I met him. I think he's amazing. I Everybody that I meet in this business, I just feel like, man, I should have been doing this. And I know you feel like, you should have been doing this a long time ago. But I mean, I don't know. God does things in mysterious ways. I'm older now. I have more experience. I don't have so many responsibilities. So
Hey,
I think
congratulations on your two houses.
they, Shh. Thank you, thank
No,
you.
you should be
They're
proud.
little, they're
You
little
should be
houses.
proud. But I'm very proud that the one you got was in how can I say that? In memory of your mom, that you lost her, and but that hits the spot.
Yes,
And
it does. And I'm working with Villarreales, which is like they're my primos. They don't
hey,
even know it.
you can't, and then they're all related.
Yeah, we're related somewhere, right?
At the hobby, uh, hobby's the main man.
He
But then
is.
you got some other Villarreales. You got well, you got the songwriter Dan Rene de la Cerda. Also, you have
Talking
what's the
about
other
Panchito.
Panchito Villarreal. Yes. And I mean, Panchito and I go way back in the days of rodeo and all those.
And guess who else I have now?
The
I
what
have
now?
I have my padrino, Santos Leal.
Mi ahijada.
And Mark doesn't know, but he's my primo. He's my primo too.
Eh, They're all primos.
Exactly. No, I'm very excited. I wanted to thank you publicly, Santos, for all that you've done for me. Throughout the years, you've always called or I call you and you answer. It's like we never stopped talking, right?
Then you call me. I've given you my number to call me direct. She still calls me on Facebook.
But literally, I've called you probably every so many months. I call you or you call me.
Yes.
And every time I
Yeah,
hear your voice,
we keep
I
in
just
touch.
feel like it's family.
Yeah, but we normally keep in touch on each other. You know, you mean the whole lot to me,
Me
and
too, Santos.
I want to wish you the very best in your career. Now that
Thank
you're here in San Antonio, most of the time, um, and I want to thank you for inviting me over for the podcast on your show.
thank
I
you.
really enjoyed it, and wish you the best in the music career.
Thank you. You have to be it.
But
You have
you
to.
got to remember, keep it tejano. T. Ahijada. Remember that.
I know you too. You are gonna be there when I win my awards. Okay, you
There
have to
you
be.
go. Here.
Okay, because it's my Nino's got to be there.
Yeah, and then of course I got mine, the big one.
I know you won these awards. Congratulations.
I've got one, two, three, four, five, five life achievement awards.
That's beautiful, and you deserve them. You've been doing this so long. You are the Godfather, like
Forty-seven
Javier
years.
says, Xavier says.
47 years, and I'm still learning
Well,
this
I
high tech stuff.
I appreciate you so much.
I love it.
I appreciate you, Santos. Thank you so much for all you do for everybody.
Thank you, Alan. You take care.
For all the artists, thank you. Okay?
All right.
All right. Well, one more thing. Give us the name of the radio station one more time. Everybody
Yes,
needs to
the
support
power
Santos
station,
Radio.
TexasPowerRadio.com.
TexasPowerRadio.com. Don't forget,
And
everybody.
you just click it, and it throws you to the website. Then you just hit play and enjoy it. Take it with you. Take it on
Yes.
the run.
Also, if people want to request a song, like let's say they want to request, do they email you or how do they get a hold of you?
Email it to Texas Power Radio, lowercase, Texas Power Radio at yahoo.com.
Okay, Texas Power Radio at yahoo.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Then
Okay.
I'll get all those and I start how many requests. And then sometimes I got to go in there and put this song and put it out on rotation. They're asking for it. And
Okay.
it's a
I'm
lot of
gonna
work,
I'm
but
gonna
I
put it
love it.
right here. Is that the way it is? Texas Power Radio at yahoo.com. I put the ticker
Yes,
right there.
to make the
Okay.
request. Yes,
That's how you request songs on there. So that way you could chart, hint, hint. If you want to chart, trancazo de besos. Make sure
Yeah,
you
that's
write
coming
that.
up next week. Is going to get into the top 20.
All right,
Got more
perfect.
new music coming up.
All right, perfect. All right, Santo, I love you. Mwah. Thank you, Nino.
Love you too.
Thank you
Hi,
so
Hada. Take care.
much.
Get
Okay,
rid of
take
that
care.
COVID.
Okay, thank you so much for the interview. Okay,
You got it, Mama. Love you.
love you
Bye
so
bye.
much. Bye bye.